Who knew where we were going to be today? And here we are, you know, still in it.
So you set the season right on the precipice of COVID, which is an interesting decision because it does make you have to thread this needle of like, is this too topical? Will people be sick of talking about it? All of that. How did you sort of walk that line?
Well, we shut down on March 12th. We've been shooting for 13 days, and we had to really reevaluate what story we were trying to tell because we are a news show reflecting the world. And we felt we could tell the story of the first 3 months leading into COVID because we all lived it and experienced it. You know, we felt it would be safe enough to work to where we left off, where it all began, when the tidal wave came and changed our lives. And when the news pretty much didn't even know what was happening and how to report it. And so we took that lead and we told it through the lens of our characters and their individual storylines and their, we did a lot of self-reflection. If last season was about Me Too and the fallout, this season is about identity, and there's no discussion of identity without discussing race, cancel culture, and sexuality. And so that's where we landed.
It feels like it's a lot about hubris too, in some sense, where it's just like, I mean, even the COVID stuff ties into that, where it's like, we all thought it was nothing. We all thought we were invincible, like
That's right.
all of that. And then it turns out to not be the case.
Right. Some people still think that. And,
That's true.
and it's a strange world we're living in. We felt that it was that we could explore that because who knew where we were going to be today? And here we are, still in it and still reflecting on what we've lived through in the last year and a half or more.
You're also sort of exploring the nature of corporate culture and like the limits of overnight change. Like it's one thing to be like, this stops now. And it's another thing to be like, oh, here's what we actually have to do to like make the changes that some of us think we should have and some of us don't. Do you think the morning show is capable of that? Like the show on the show, the show on the show, but not the show, is capable of making that sort of sweeping change? Or is it like a marathon, not a sprint, to use that reference? What do you think's possible?
In the corporate world?
I guess, yeah. I mean, they're beholden to there's a whole board that we never even had to address before.
Yeah, I know. There's a whole board. I think it's a marathon and a sprint. I think in our story, Corey has to deal with, being the CEO and having sold his soul to the devil. And in the world, shook beneath the real corporate world, and as it does in our show.
5. Trying to get ahead of this coronavirus thing. 4.
Someone should cover it.
Well, Bradley can do it. 3.
Don't forget, this is your show.
And we're back. 2. I know I come with a history that not all of you love.
1. 9 months ago, you opened a door, and you need to walk through it now.